Hi guys, it's Anne here. I'm just trying to get my camera organised. We are in B block tonight of Maitland Gaol. So you can see two views on your screen there. Renata is on the one that's downstairs and I'm up on the middle level. We're going to start off with some solo, I can hear an echo, it's throwing me. Lone vigils. So as requested, some people have asked, could Renata and I split ourselves up and sit in cells by ourselves and see if we can get some activity happening. So we've got a little bit of a code between ourselves. If anything starts happening, we're to do this so that the other person knows to shut up. Before we go any further, I'd also like to thank Maitland Gaol and Maitland City Council for allowing us to be in here this evening to do a live cross for you guys, because the jail is not yet open to the ghost tours. You can, however, do the self-guided tours with the headphones and find out all the history. So I'm going to turn my mic off and I'm going to hand over to Renata, who is going to explain what block we're in, the type of people that we're in here, and she'll walk upstairs and get into position and then we'll go lights out. So I'm just going to pop Renata back on. Actually, I think you're still there, Renata. Can you talk?
Yeah, I can talk.
There she is.
Hi guys, how are you? Very excited to be back at the jail. It feels like I'm a little bit of a I've just been yeah, there we go. So I'm just out at the front here, and B wing was actually built about, let me just go and have a quiet. Yeah, sorry guys, 1867.
Renata, your sound's cutting in and out.
Yeah. Okay, is that better now? Once I get closer to you.
That's more consistent. Just make sure your plug's in.
Yeah. So 1867 B wing was built, and it only ever housed men, never housed any women at all. Now that's not to say that any of the ghosts
Not quite sure what's going on, but we seem to be losing Renata's sound. And we've lost her altogether now. I don't know where she's gone. But I'll quickly show you. Part of the problem is we have got very, very thick sandstone walls. So, excuse me, I'm going to... So I've got it all set up on a little table. So this is where we are. So there is another level above us here, and there is another level below us there. So the thickness of the walls, Renata, you've got to join again, you've completely dropped out of the stream. The thickness of the walls, that's how thick they are. So we do have trouble with Wi-Fi. I've got the computer set up on a little table here. Of course, it's one of my table tipping tables. And we've got my phone sitting out here to try and get some signal. As soon as I can get Andrew or Renata back on. Yep, I can see you down there now. 2 seconds. I'll re-accept you. Glad it's not a cleavage shot. Right.
This is what happens when you're trying to do a live stream in a jail that has like 2 metre thick walls. So I might turn the lights off just to give us a little bit of atmosphere. Are you right for that, Anne? Okay. Let's go dark. Ooh. Okay. So what you'll see is that some of these cells just have an internal light on. But we're going to head upstairs. And I might just grab my torch. Andrew, do you want to just take the eddy? Yeah, let's take that upstairs. And I'm going to just turn the light on here so that I know where I'm going. So we're heading up the stairs. And you can yeah, all right. Okay, just a quick look down. So it looks very different when the lights are down. And that was interesting because I just saw some shadow movement on the left-hand side, which would be just above my name, just before I turned. So we're frozen now. I'm good? Okay. All right, I'm going to head down. And we're on a level where some really notorious prisoners were kept in these cells here. We're going to see whether we can awaken any of them to come through and to have a bit of a chat with us. So I'm going to go into the one that has grill written on it. And that just means that it had an extra grill door on the front, so they could open this door, and it had this door. Yeah, and that was to allow for ventilation. So originally this cell was this size. You can see, look at the bend in that. That's just all coming off. That's just paint. Wow. So it would have just been this big. And then what they did was they opened up the cells and they put archways in between two. And then they made the second cell into just sleeping quarters. Look how close the toilet is to the bed frame. Now, originally there weren't bed frames in here, of course. They had hammocks that they slept on. So we've got just a little sink with a tap and a pretty filthy looking toilet. Okay. So we're going to do a bit of a silent vigil, huh? Okay, let me sit down. So I'm going to hang out with the blokes that are in here. And if any of them want to come through that door, come and sit down next to me, I'm happy to have a chat. So we're going to listen for footprints outside, footsteps outside.
Come on, boys, how often was it that you had a lady in your bed? Or a female?
Come on through the door. I invite you in. I'll do You can come in.
I can smell cigarette smoke really quite strongly in here. You know that smell when somebody lights a match?
Yeah.
And then they light up their ciggy for the first time?
Yeah.
It's really strong. Can I have a drag, boys?
I'm sort of feeling, look, I shouldn't be sitting on this bed at all. So I'm going to move over to the other side and let's just see whether anything changes. Okay, you've pushed me off your bed. Oh, this is much more comfortable here. I'm not particularly worried about sitting on this bed at all. That one was very uncomfortable. From the point of view of, I really didn't feel like I should be sitting there. Oh, what have you got to tell us, huh? Is that you outside the door, Andrew? You're casting a shadow. Can you move back a little bit?
Renata, is Andrew in the cell with you?
No. No.
Where's Andrew?
No.
Okay, because I'm sitting directly opposite your cell, Renata, and are you sitting on the... Can you just wave where your hand is, just where you're in the doorway so I can see where you are? Yeah, that's what I thought. Because Andrew was nowhere near you.
Okay. There was a shadow, strong shadow in it before.
Strong shadow in it before. I was not quite sure where the shadow was coming from.
Oh, got to give up the ciggies, mate.
She's diseased.
She's diseased.
Okay, I'm just going to walk out.
Okay, I'm just going to walk out.
It's like it bored really is.
That is possibly true that somebody's put a fireplace on the house near the jail. There is quite a distance away from houses that are nearby. But yeah, you could be right. But it smells like cigarette smoke.
Andrew, could you turn on some of those
Turn on some of those cables and
REM pods of the bed?
REM pods of the bed.
We might set some of those
I
up.
might set some of those up and see whether we get any action.
Is anyone seeing anything down this
Seeing
corridor
anything
here?
down this corridor here?
No, it's not Rona. Somebody asked a good question there. Why do you think prisoners would haunt the jail? Many of them were here for life, and it ended up being their home and a place that they felt safe. So the thought is that they would stay here where they felt safe rather than move out into the open world. Also, many of them would have had the fear of God put into them with the idea that you're criminals, you are not worthy, so when you die you're going to go straight down to hell, so they're not going to move off. And also there's a lot of violence within here. So what we could be looking at is residual energies, which has imprinted itself in these sandstone walls, and replaying themselves, sort of like pressing play on a video. That was a human that just walked past my cell.
Okay, so we're just setting up some
REM pods.
and they are motion
motion
sensor detectors. So I'm sure that
most of you have seen what a REM pod looks like.
So a REM pod puts out a bubble of EMF around it. So it's a proximity sensor, so if something breaks that field, it will alarm. But it's got to come close to it.
So that's why Andrew
has it
one of the doors.
One of the doors.
Oh. I just heard like a footstep down the corridor there, Anne.
Okay, well I'm sitting perfectly still in here, it's not me.
That was to my left.
Anybody
else hear that?
I just heard something in here.
See that REM pod there? What happens is if something breaks the field, it's close.
I'd like to try an experiment tonight. I've got the spirit box and I'd like to write down a word on a piece of paper, and I want you guys to tell me what word it is. And then I'm going to put the spirit box on and I'm going to see if the guys, the prisoners here can tell me what the word is. Sorry. Not Rona. If the entities here can say the word through the spirit box. I thought that might be a cool experiment to try. So what I want you to do is, I want people here in Facebook world to just pop up some words and I'll just choose one.
Now, I can't see the comments.
Hey Paul, thank you for coming on again, that's awesome.
I'm not being influenced at all.
So pick a random word.
Come on fellas, who's here?
Oh Luke, try to be creative.
Who's here?
Alright, wow, there's a, alright, that's a good random one. Let's choose this one. I'll pop it up. I'm not going to say it out loud. Oops.
Make sure you show the spirit sand.
I am writing it down. Okay, boys. So that's the word I want you to say. I'm not going to say it out loud, but I want you guys to be able to say it. I'm going to place it here on the bed. And I'm going to get out the spirit box and let's see if it will say something.
Come on guys, we're testing you tonight. Let's see how smart you are.
clean out my bag.
That moment is very
That
quiet.
moment is very quiet out
Central feeling.
I'm going to try this experiment a little bit later on when Renata's blindfolded, and we'll have her on the spirit box, and we'll do it again. So I've got the SB11.
Sorry.
Interesting, my light is giving it feedback, isn't it? Hear that noise? My light causes that.
Oh, really?
really?
See how
see
small
how
things can interfere?
small things can interfere?
That's a really good idea
That's
if you
a
go
really
into
good idea if you're going
investigations to test these out, have a play
test
with
these
them,
out, have a play with them.
because later
Alright,
on,
Renata?
Later on, during the investigation and then down the
you
fire,
may not even
may not even know that something like that happens. It might be some paranormal interference when it's not.
Okay, so I'm going to turn that light off, and we're going to start the experiment now, and we'll see if we can get them to say the word. Alright boys, we've set you a challenge. Yeah. Don't call me a bitch. Alright, can you see the piece of paper I wrote over there with the word on it? That's nice. Can you see this?
come on, tell us what it is.
Come on, tell us what it is, guys.
We want you to say that word.
Oh, what was that?
What was that?
Did anyone else hear that
Did
word?
anyone else hear that word said?
What was that?
I thought I heard them say
I thought I heard
the
them
word.
say the word.
Did anyone else hear it? I wasn't sure. I thought I heard it.
It would have been freaking
It would have
quick.
been freaking quick.
Yeah, some people
I
say
swear I heard them say the word.
someone's saying they heard it. Hang
Yep.
on. They said it. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Give us another word. Let's see how clever they are.
Yeah, let's see how. That was like within 20 seconds.
Get the pen back out.
Yeah, clever dicks, aren't you?
Clever dicks, aren't you?
We've been underestimating you guys.
underestimating you guys.
So we're
They
sitting here
love you
going,
in the
"Oh,
spirit box. Alright, I like this one. Hang on. We're going to go for this one. Oh, where is it? No, that's not it. It's skipped to the wrong one. Hang on, I've got to find it. There she is.
oh, that's a hard one.
Oh, that's a hard one.
That one. Let me write it out. We discovered that writing it out seems to help because we've done this experiment before with the Ouija board, and it was only when we took it out of the envelope, because I had it sealed up in an envelope with a secret word, and we put that word on top of the fridge when nobody could see it, then they could spell out what the word was, and they nailed it. At that stage it was angel, but we've got a new one there, so I'll put it on the screen. I'm going to write in big letters here on a bit of paper.
So all the REM pods at the moment are very, very quiet.
Very, very quiet.
Nothing is happening.
Nothing is happening.
Let's get rid of the other words so we don't confuse things.
Okay, clever.
Okay, so let's see how you go with this one.
All right, fellas.
Now we want everyone
So we want
that is
everyone
sitting
that is
down,
sitting down, watching,
to literally
to
send that
literally
word
send that
to the
word
guys
to the
here.
guys here.
So think about
So
it.
think about it.
Spell it in your
Spell it in
head.
your head.
Pretend that you
Pretend that you
Ears.
are
or have it
or have
with you
it
at the
with you
moment.
at the moment.
Right, I'm going to turn the spirit box back on. So, fellas, you did so well on the last one. Let's try a second one. Can you please say this word? Come and lift my...
You can do it.
You can do it.
Come on, bring your energy
Bring your
through.
energy through.
I thought I heard it not long after I turned on the sweep. It was like lollipop really quickly. And other people are saying that they heard it.
All right, okay.
All right, okay.
Yeah, right at the very start. We can play the feedback later on and have a listen, but I thought it was a female voice that said it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Shall we try one more?
Shall we try one more?
Oh, why not? We're on a roll. Oh, can I do a really rude one?
Andrew has the,
What? You're going to do a rude
got
one?
to do a rude one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, hang on. Let's put that down. Put that down.
Andrew has the
Andrew has the
obelisk
obelisk there.
Yeah.
So that's what you're seeing
So
on the
that's what
third
you're seeing in
screen.
the third screen.
And at the moment,
And
the
at
only
the
word that
moment,
has
the
come
only
up
word
is
that has
walk.
come up is walk.
Okay, where do you want him to
Okay,
walk
where do you
to?
want him to walk to?
What's B? It must be 5.
V. Oh, yes,
Oh,
5.
yes, 5.
Give us a number.
Give us
Where
a
am
number.
I standing?
Where am I standing?
Okay, what's that number?
Okay, what's that number?
And make sure the kiddies
And make sure
can,
the kiddies can,
they're not going to get
they're
offended
not going to
in.
get offended in.
Hey? Oh, it's not too bad. It's not a C-bomb.
Okay, all right.
Okay, alright.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Right, fellas. I know you love a bit of swearing. Can you give us that one?
Oh, come on. That's one of your favourite words.
No, their favourite word is C-bomb, but we won't do that in the PG stream. Alright, here we go. This is your word. please say the word I've got written on the bits of paper there. Three times the charm. What a bitch. Well, thank you. What we need. No, it wasn't good. Right. Yeah.
Sorry? So Andrew said he heard the word in 5
Yeah, they're hearing it. Someone said they heard it 3 times. Now the reason why we do this is not to make them perform like monkeys, but we're trying to find out whether we're working with an intelligent entity or whether it's just random shit coming through. So that's why I was trying to get you guys to pick words rather than me, but when it comes to picking swear words, I thought I'd better pick an M-rated one. How you going, Renata?
Yeah, this is fascinating.
This is fascinating.
Do you want to use the spirit box and see if they can lead you to where they want to go?
Yeah. How about
you listen in?
Yep. Do you like my t-shirt, by the way? Calling the spirits.
I'll ask the question and I'll see whether they can give me a number.
Or do you want to take the spirit box with you?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So I've got it muted at the moment, just that button that's on the side. So I don't need to set it up, just pop the mute off and off we go.
Give me a number. Is that 6? 3. Okay, 3. That means I've got to go downstairs. That was a pretty big 3. Okay, I'm going to come downstairs. I'm going to see where you are. Is that okay for me to do? Are you friends with the guy in 5? Yep. Okay, so I'm downstairs now. I'm going to look for 3. 3's locked, mate. Yep. I'm going to stand out in front of it, okay? Is this where you are? You've got to tell me if you're in here. Are you still in there, mate? Yes. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Wow, that hit me right in the stomach, that yes. Oh, dear. What can we do for you? What are you in here for? Oh, we want that nice deep voice that we heard before. Are there any of your other mates here as well? What other cell is there someone in at the moment? I'm just walking down. You tell me where you are. Is there a
There was a really weird dragging noise in the cell here with me.
Yeah. Is there anyone in 10? Yeah, you've got to be clear.
A female voice just said 10. I heard it here.
10? Andrew, you want to go in there and see if you can feel anything? There's someone going in there now. You heard me say his name. What's his name? I've seen someone in there. I told you his name. Can you tell me his
I just heard that same female voice say 10 again.
Okay, what's the name of the young fella in there? Say his name for me.
Renata, just hold the spirit box away from your phone a little bit if you can. I thought it might improve the pips and whistles we're getting, but it didn't.
Is that better?
Yeah, put it back closer because we can barely hear it now.
Do you want to play some more word games?
All right, Renata, I'm going to hold a photo of something up. I have to go and grab my phone, and we'll see if they can say what it is that's a picture of.
Okay.
Hang on, just give us 2 seconds. I've got to go and get my phone, which is out here.
Can you tell me her name?
It just made it up all like that. Let's see how it goes.
Just get you've had one of those.
Maybe you've had one of those. Hello?
Use one
Use one for work?
What is it?
What is it?
Come on, you tell me. What am I looking at? They're not hitting the mark.
Hitting the bar.
Apparently people have heard it say horse. I didn't hear it, but I'm trying to concentrate on holding stuff here. I need to mute my mic apparently, so I'm going to go back to mute. I'll get another picture.
Okay. Look, someone just touched me on the head. Was that you? If you're going to touch me on the head, you have to tell me your name. Who have I got with me? Were you sensing anything in there, Andrew? What have you got? Oh, okay, we've got another picture. Can you see what that is? I think they did better with the drawn word, Dan. I'm not sure whether... Can you see that picture? Come on, what is it? What's that picture there? That one there. I reckon you could kill someone with that. It's just gone off, Anne. Can you write it down? Let's just see for the last time whether they will actually read it better if it's written. That's okay, I'm back. Then it is.
Renata, you're breaking up wherever you are. Okay, we've just lost Renata's feed, so what we're trying to do is work with the spirit box. and without saying the name out loud, get them to say it through the spirit box. So that was the newest one that I had. We'll wait till she gets the link and can come back online again. Frozen in hell. Hopefully you can hear me. All right, here she is.
Okay, I'll turn the spirit box on again.
I'll turn the spirit box on again.
Sorry, I've got to mute it.
Right. Come on, you like this word. Come on, Clever Dicks. Oh, that was close, but not. Come on, you need the first part of the word. I want to hear the whole word properly. Come on, where's our man in number 4? Come on. You're standing out front of your cell again. What's the word? What's the word Anne's showing you?
I thought I heard a female voice say Satan. It was like, Satan. But is it because I want to hear that? Who knows? Hang on, I'll pop that off.
Well, this is your last chance. It's a very small word. You've done very well up to this point in time. Come on, those guys that are upstairs with Anne.
Was that female voice that just said Anne?
I don't know. Because I'm only listening out for that word now, so I can't hear any of the others. That's why we need the headphones. We need to do a headphone one, Anne. Oh, was that it? I'm turning off for now because that's driving me insane. Did we just hear it right at the end with a male voice?
Icon. So I thought I heard it earlier and it was a female voice and said Satan very quickly, but it could have been my mind wanting to hear that with whatever came through, because it's a form of matrixing pareidolia, just because you've said the word, we know what the word is, but we're going to try it with headphones. So do you want to come up here with me?
Yeah, are we going to
Because I'm going to set up here, it's harder for me to move.
Okay.
Come on, oh my God, what was that?
And Andrew,
Something here, fair God, just went like that in my fucking ear. Fuck, that was not nice. It was very good, but it was not nice. Did anyone hear that? It went like that. Ugh. Oh my God, you heard it.
we've frozen down here.
Yeah, well, they're not frozen up here, fuck yes.
Oh, these are all a tease. That's all I can say.
next to me as well. Fantastic.
Hey?
Somebody said they saw a face next to mine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, somebody said they heard a low voice. Someone's feeling something around me. Yeah, you're not wrong. And I was sitting up here all by my lonesome.
That might be your old skulls.
Hey, skulls!
I'm completely frozen. I haven't got anything here.
Oh, you're moving. I can see you moving. Hello.
Hello.
Alright, I'll move to see you can get in. Come on, sit with me.
Okay.
You can have the... Alright, hang on. I'll mute one of us. There we go. Now just let me turn the shit. Alright, so... Oh, it's because Andrew is on, I think.
No, I'm muted, I think.
Now I'll try something.
Am I too close? Ooh.
And unmuting me. So that will solve that problem. So we're working off of my microphone now, not yours. So Renata is in the room next to me. As you can see, her camera is on me. I can move this around. So I'm going to give you. Right, we're going to come off your camera for a second. And I'm going to turn it over that way. There she is. So can you just come off? I'm going to dump you out of the live stream because we don't need you on.
Yep, sure.
Right, so what we're going to do now is use the spirit box.
So you want me to leave completely?
No, I want you to stay here.
No.
I've got you taken out, so you don't need to worry about it. You can just leave your phone like that.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Wonderful helper. Now, I'm going to get you to put that near you, so you've got that glorious red light.
Actually, you want me to use these into the...
Yeah. So what we're going to use now is the SB11, and instead of you hearing that god-awful noise, Renata's going to listen to it, and I'm going to get you to close your camera, Renata. Just turn your phone upside down because I'm going to write some words like we were doing before. Only Andrew and I will see the words, and you guys will see the words. And Renata's going to listen to that feed and call out anything she hears, and we'll see if she can get the words for us. So that way we're removing that front loading. So in the first hole, because we don't like it in the second hole.
You said 2 holes.
I had to do it, sorry.
Oh, this is so naughty.
Yep. That would be me, the naughty
Red
one.
one's going off down here.
Oh, the red one's going off? Whereabouts?
Just this one.
See if the camera will reach out.
Oh,
Just take that.
it was going off.
Of course. Why is it? Why is it every freaking time? As soon as you don't have the camera on it, the gear goes off. Who does that happen
I
to?
don't want you to see it.
Oh, you're just never meant to see the bloody thing.
I'll leave mine on if you want to.
Yeah,
Right.
you leave yours on.
Alright, Andrew, I'm going to pop you back on, but you'll be muted so we can't hear you. So if that REM pod goes off again.
So you tell me when to start.
Yep.
Have you got a word yet or not?
I know. So I'll give you some thumbs up just like that when we're ready.
Okay. Right, now guys, work with me, okay? Come on. You're doing really well. Now, we want some people in here that can spell right away. Because It's no good if you can't spell. So can you please come in here if you can spell?
Right, guys, can you give me a word, please? You can be as horrible as you like. You can't use the C-bomb because we're representing the council and the jail, and we don't really want to be using those sorts of words. So give us a word. I'm going to write it down. That way it's completely random. Oh, I like that one. All right, I'm going to take this one. Oh, hang on. No, it's not the one. It all jumped. Hang on. This one. I did it again. Come on. No, not that one. This one. That one. All right.
Okay, guys. So words, please. Don't talk to me. Oh, I just want words. No, not sentences. You've got to tell me what that is that she's writing down. Can you tell me what that is that she's writing down? I'm closing my eyes so I don't see.
Come on, boys.
So you put the word down?
Yep. Go.
Yep. Operation Stink.
Come on, guys. You've been doing really well tonight.
Television.
I want everyone to think of that word and project it towards Renata. So we'll either get it through to telepathically, or it's the spirits here that are going to say the word through that box. Come on.
Piss off.
Oh,
Secret.
You fuck off.
Escape. Near me. Television.
It's something that you could have whilst watching television, but that's not what it is. I will be super impressed if this works.
Eat. Simple. Leak.
Yes, you do eat it.
Play. Disturbed.
Is it a seed or a grain? What is it?
Tweak.
Is that the REM pod going off? Yeah. Is it the temperature or is it?
That's the blue one.
Yeah, that's temperature.
Skin.
It means it's getting colder.
Opposite.
Come on, guys. This word. This word. Come on, say that one.
Point.
Oh, I got excited then. That was so close. Come on. I've got to be careful so she doesn't hear me.
Stupid.
Oh, thanks. I like mine with a bit of salt and butter.
Weed.
Yeah, well, you can have your weed with salt and butter if you want to, but probably not. Although if you do cook with it. Come on.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Yes, you will hear
Help.
a car going past outside.
Yes.
We do have roads close by. Come on.
I'll be back.
Well, can you say the word before you go?
Fear. Come on, the word that's on the paper.
This one here.
That one, that word on the paper.
I'm showing it out to the doorway at the moment. She still can't see it. Come on, show me that word.
Umbrella.
Say that word.
Break.
Say that word. Come on, show us how tough you are. Can't even say that simple word.
Heart.
All right.
Condition. Strip.
You get this for another 30 seconds. If you don't get it then,
Murder.
you're going to turn it off. That was actually
Innocent.
the word I was thinking. It was murder, but it's not the
Yesterday.
word. Not the word we wrote down. You right, Andrew?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
School.
I just seen somebody walk
You
up
just,
the end there.
you just saw a shadow go past.
Mother.
Up the end.
Recent.
Near the guard's office.
Hang on, I'll put Andrew back on.
Weird.
Dinosaur.
And I won't get up that far.
Yeah, we do have a
Release.
torch on over there, so that will be causing some
Specific.
reflections.
The beach. Free.
Alright, I'm going to say...
Raincoat.
Say
Raincoat.
popcorn. Popcorn. Say popcorn.
Am I sitting next to a pervert, am I?
I'm just saying it gently down here so she can't hear me. Come on guys, say popcorn.
Did you scare little children?
I'll give you some.
Oh, I can't listen to that anymore.
Oh, I said another 30 seconds, they didn't get it. They didn't get it. Poop!
Damn it.
But Andrew did see somebody walk across outside.
Did he?
Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can just have a chat to them.
Okay.
Alright, so this is...
Do you want me to keep going with this?
do you want me to jump on? Or do you want to put Andrew on?
Yeah,
You
it's
can
the
both
Andrew
go
one.
on. You can both go on.
No, come on. You come on.
Oh,
What did you do?
what's that?
I don't know. I have no idea. Something went clang bang.
Okay. You got to unmute it.
Oh, it's my what was that one? That was the red
I'll go
torch.
outside and I'll stalk the outside. So you just have to unmute it.
Okay.
I need to go out there now.
No, I want you to come and sit here and talk
What's
now.
that on the floor?
It's a little torch.
Oh.
I'm just going to grab that. You guys have got to, yeah, it's popcorn. You guys have been wandering around all night out there. I've been stuck in here, so.
Okay.
So what do you do?
So all you're going to do, Andrew, is you're going to listen to the feed
Yeah.
and call out any words you think you hear.
Okay.
So is it turned on? Do you want me to turn it on for you? Is it working?
Just mute.
It's on the side. Is that working? You can't hear me, so I'm going to assume you can. Oops, sorry.
Okay, so who do we have with us right now? The guy that was wandering around outside, come back in here. Tell me when you're in here.
Oh, I just heard a knock as I walked out here. That wasn't Andrew, was it?
No.
It was like, but it was like a tin door or something. Was it windy outside?
No. Absolutely no wind.
Can you do that noise again, please?
Come on, you speak to Andrew now. Tell him your name. Tell him who you are. Do we have Skulls with us right now? You piece of shit. Come on. Go and sit next to Andrew. Make him move over. There's not a lot going on that SB 11 at the moment.
The battery's saying we're not down.
You're not getting a lot of radio interference though.
Can we put him on the portal?
Yes, we can put him on the portal.
Okay. Where is my phone? Is the next question?
Skulls loves Andrew. Yeah, he does. Come on, Skulls. Go and sit there next to Andrew. Go on. Go and touch him on the head. If you touch him on the top of the head, he'll feel it. He'll feel it if you touch him on the top of the head. So scratch the top of his head. See if you can make him move his hands up to his head.
Alright, so what I'm going to use
Ready?
is the Portal Plus.
We asked the Skulls to touch you on your head.
No, just touch me here. On my leg.
He touched you on the leg?
Yes.
Alright, we're going to...
That's evil.
This
Tell me
is...
to listen to that.
Yeah, we're
So have you guys heard of the Portal Plus? So it's an app you can use on the radio, on the mobile. It's called the Portal Plus.
So it's male, female and children's voices that have been recorded in a studio, and then they chop them up and play them backwards. They put sound effects on them so they sound creepy, and it sounds like this. Okay, that was it. I heard that really clear then. So we're going to plug Andrew in, and he just has to call out whatever he hears.
Okay. I apologise in advance.
Yeah, there may be swearing. Please remember we are in jail and they swear.
Hang on, I've got to come back again.
And we've got Andrew and we've got Skulls in here, so who knows what can happen. Brace yourself.
I know what happened last time.
You can pick it up, put it next to you if you need to.
Okay, Skulls, do your work.
So, you're actually not, are you going live from somewhere else, are you?
No, I'm going live from here.
Oh, okay. So
I'm not on. Well, that's a bit cool.
you're watching this.
Oh, just said Andrew.
Hello, Andrew. How are you?
It wants me to lay down.
I bet it does. Okay, I can unmute.
No, you're not in the stream. I haven't put you in the stream. Close your phone up.
Okay, what are you going to tell Andrew to do now? Do you want him to lie down on the bed? Tell him again to lie down.
It's too bright, that light.
Say, lie down, Andrew.
It's very perverted.
Skulls, if this is you, mate, how did you commit your crime? What did you do? What did you do?
He was a notorious, wasn't he? Wasn't he?
He was.
He was hated.
Murder.
Yes, you did. Thank you. How many people did you try and murder?
That we know of.
Yeah, how many?
The reported number.
So this is the one you came to jail for. You served time for it.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Can you see me?
Not yet, but we'd like to.
Yeah.
Where are you?
If you appear next to Andrew, we'll shit our pants, we promise.
Yes.
So Andrew can't hear the questions that we're asking.
You move that red light there. See the one next to him? If you move that, I'll know you've sat down. Don't worry about him saying no, it's okay. We're going to allow it to happen. We're here, we're looking after him.
Ian?
Okay, what year is it? So Jessie wants to know what year is it. Do you know what year it is?
$2,001.
What do you miss? What do you miss, Skulls? Sometimes it's really hard to pick up the words on that if you're not used to doing it.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you hear outside?
Was that like a footstep or something?
No, it was like someone moved something outside. It was quiet.
Yes, no.
Who moved that outside? Who was it?
Did someone hear it?
How old were you when you died, Skulls?
The temp is going off like crazy in front of the one down here.
Yeah, the one near the window is getting cold, so that's why the temperature is going off on it.
It says turn around.
They said, turn around, Renata.
I'm fucking turning around. Don't you sneak up on me, I'll tell you what, Rob.
What are you going to do, huh?
It's not going to be nice. Am I looking in your direction?
Is Renata looking at you now? Karen, we're using something called the portal.
Yes.
So Andrew
Okay.
is sitting in front of us
That's all right.
with
So you
headphones
show
on,
yourself.
and he's just listening to it. So if I put the torch on, you'll be able to see.
You show
His
yourself in the
hands
photo.
there. That is the portal that he's holding in his hands. And it's speaking words, and he's just calling out whatever he hears. So he's got earbuds in. I don't know if you can see the cord going up there. The idea is that we're trying not to suggest what the answer might be, because if we said to him, can you tell us what cell number you're in, then we're all going to be listening for a number. But if he can't hear what the questions are, and he's just, no, we didn't get anything on popcorn, it didn't happen.
Whereabouts are you, mate? I can't see you.
The kid can see you and the male voice can see you.
to take some photos? Will you show yourself in them?
The male voice is getting very angry.
There's nothing I can do, mate. I can't get you out of here.
You probably don't deserve to get out of here anyway. You're all murderers, rapists.
Can you not tell me where you are?
I see you and it's grunting.
Come on, show me where you are because I can't see you.
I see her.
What would you like to do to her?
So the temperature on that red pod is dropping like crazy.
Where are you? What floor?
I'm on the second floor of B wing.
Can you hear me? Yes.
Andrew's starting to answer himself now.
Let me out of here.
No, I can't, mate. I can't get you out of here.
Gotta do your time.
I don't have that power.
Do your time for the crime.
Okay, there's a noise to the left. On the left-hand side of the walkway. What are you selling you?
They pull out my jacket.
Which side? Whereabouts? We've got the camera on you. Girls, walk over to that REM pod. The box on the ground with the lights on it.
What cell am I in?
Touch Renata on the shoulder. Come on, I want you to touch Renata on the shoulder. Don't tell her.
If you're in that white box now, you make the sound
Yes.
go off on it. Don't make the sound go off on it now. Make the lights go off. Make the sound
Once.
go off as well.
That's a good question, Deanna. What would you do if we let you out? If we could get you out of here, what would you go and do?
No one felt it.
Oh, make the sound on the door. You have to touch the antenna. No, touch the antenna.
Do you want me to have a go?
Yeah, is Renata talking to the kids?
She's not talking to anyone in particular. She's
Because
just...
there's kids and the male voice, but no female voice.
Yeah. Ouch, there's some sharp edges on there.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've ripped a hole in the back of my jeans.
Imprint.
It's interesting, at the moment you sat down, the REM pod here stopped flashing.
Ah,
It's like the temperature settled.
alright.
Come on, Skulls, we don't have a lot of time left, we've got to go home.
Alright, I'm going on the earbuds now. See it. There she is. Yeah, that was it.
Come on. Come on through.
Has Skulls done this?
Hear it.
Sorry.
What's his name?
What did you mark
Wuss's.
for? call you? Hey, what did your mum call you?
Nearly.
What did your mum call you? Come on out so I can see you. What's your real
Right here. Oh, I knew. I heard the conversation.
Skulls, have you done your time in
You
here?
know I love you.
Oh, I bet you do. What did you do to that woman, that poor woman you almost killed?
Skylar?
What did you do? What did you do to her?
It's really loud. Your horse?
Well, it's a bit late for that. I'll tell us horse now. You should have told us that like half an hour ago. Jesus.
I know. Yeah, you're fucked.
Sorry. You should have told us half an hour.
Ha! He needs it.
Did you see the other picture? Remember the other picture we showed
He
you
can see.
downstairs? What was that? Anne had it on her phone.
What was that?
Anne had the picture on her phone. What was it?
Oh, yeah. It smells like nuts. Let me out.
Can you say
That was a
this?
female.
Can you say this word now?
Man,
Can you all see this word that
it's enough. It's awful.
you didn't say before? What's this word?
Don't have roses. I couldn't work out what it said. What's that?
What's this word?
I'm not. Resolution.
I'm going to try for this word again. Okay, can you see it? Alright, let's see if they say it this time.
Where are you?
We're right here, we're waiting for you.
How about halo? Nobility? Now I can see you.
Yeah, not making much sense. Come on.
Smell it.
Justin, were you eating nuts before? Are they with you at the moment,
I
are
see
they?
her.
Oh, we've got one angry face up there. So someone doesn't like this.
Horses.
Touch hand on the leg. Yeah, go on. Touch her on the leg.
I'm a kid.
Make her leg itchy.
You're in a hurry.
Can you tell Anne something about yourself?
In here.
What was it like in here? You tell me.
This is shit.
How old were you when you were in here?
Lost. I'm going to keep it all for myself.
Do you regret anything that
I
you have
hear
done?
this.
Do you regret anything that you have done?
Squirrel? You idiot.
Make sense for us, come on.
Who's up in the cell up the top of
Cool.
here?
How about we all listen to it for a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll go crazy.
It's near midnight.
What's the name of the guy that likes me to go up to his cell at the top?
You're excited. I thought I heard a child's voice out that way.
No.
It's just in here. It's probably because it's bouncing around everywhere on
Yeah,
the stone walls. Do you get anything that matched up?
not really. Not really.
Alright, well, we've been on for almost 90 minutes.
Yeah, we're going to have to finish up in a minute. Anyone got any questions? We'll throw it open to you if you've got any questions that we can answer for you.
Kira Moore said that she heard he loves you.
Yeah, he loves you.
Well, that's nice. Different, unusual.
Yeah, the Portal Plus has male, female and child voices recorded and they're played backwards. So you will hear children's voices, but what is more interesting is what they're saying, not the fact that it's a child that you hear.
So it was a real person. It's not paranormal that it's a child's voice or a lady's voice or a man's voice. The idea is that they choose the words or the sounds to form their own words to communicate directly with us.
So anyone got any questions? Guys, how do you do this? As in what, Adrian? Sit here in cells on our own in an empty jail? It's pretty cool.
Happy times.
We're very lucky that we can do this and share it with you guys. So, yeah, you don't necessarily have to.
Hang on, I'll pop these on. Oh. Here they are.
So you don't necessarily have to move around a lot. You can actually stay in one spot and get all the activity to come to you if there is any. We do have REM pods and things outside, but you know, we can always send somebody out there to watch those.
I'll just stand here, shall I?
Yeah, but the idea is that if there is any activity, then they'll come to you. They will find you, and the talking can begin. How long was Skulls in jail for? He was in here for quite some time. He was supposed to actually go to the gallows, and then he was
They murdered him, didn't they?
in for life. But they eventually they murdered him in one of the cells here up this end. And the story is that he can be felt down this end of the wing. And sometimes they will hear a voice as though someone's crying, and they will go to one of the cells and they won't see anyone here, but they'll hear the voice of someone crying. Or also I have heard that they have seen a dark shadow sitting in a corner as if rocking back and forth. You can ask how many times you like, did he regret what he did? And the answer would be no. No, he was a murderer. He didn't regret what he did. The only thing he regrets is probably getting caught. And sometimes, yeah, sometimes people are like that, and it's very unfortunate. How old was he? Oh, in his 40s, I'd say, late 40s.
Would that information be available on the Maitland Gaol website?
No, but you can look it up in on Trove and find information about the whole thing that he did. You have to look for Mervyn Garvey, and so M-E-R-V-Y-N, Garvey, G-A-R-V-I-E, and I think he committed his crimes around the 1940s, 1950s, I think. Yeah. It's not cool, it's scary, Adrian. Well, remember we've been doing these things for quite some time. We've been running tours for 10 years now. So, you know, the idea is that we're supposed to be used to this. And, you know, that's the reason we do paranormal investigations and ghost tours, because we want to experience these things.
And can I have a What's Up Anscope just for a moment? Just because we run tours doesn't mean we're not serious about the paranormal. We study it. We're doing courses online all the time, and trying to learn from other people as well. And do you know that we've got the Australian Online Paranormal Conference coming up on the 11th and 12th of July, and you can buy a ticket for like $10. Half of the money is going to local charities, where Pigs Fly and the Cedar Creek Wombat Hospital.
Two beautiful local charities that look after abandoned animals or sick animals.
And we have people from all around Australia, all paranormal people, giving talks on various things. So you need to get online and support that. So you can learn, get knowledge, guys. I can't tell you how important it is to learn and study all the time. TV shows is not the way to learn. There's so many other places to learn.
Yeah, absolutely. We were asked what Skull's name was. I did say it. It was Mervyn Garvey. And yes, we have done Dubbo a few times. The thing about it all is that we are waiting now to be able to go into sites which are still closed down because of the COVID virus. And
we're
so
sick of COVID. We're so sick of COVID.
We're literally not allowed to go into some of these areas at the moment because they have to comply. Because they are private sites, they have to comply with council and government restrictions. And so we unfortunately are not allowed to run tours at the moment. We're hoping that very soon we may have restricted tours, but we will be able to run something. But you know, we just have to wait. Unfortunately, it's been 3 months without any work for us, so it's very, very difficult. And when we do these lives or go out there and share things with you at the moment, it's all for free. We don't make any money or do anything. So we do really ask you all to take part in the online Australian Paranormal Conference coming up in July on the 11th and 12th. And it will be 2 full days, as Anne said, of listening to really great people from all over Australia who run tours and are paranormal investigators.
We've got
and
Amy's
authors.
Crypt.
We've got Amy's Crypt. We've got William Tabone from Melbourne, who is part of the Australian Paranormal Society. We have
Sarah from the Living Life in the Full Spectrum.
Yep, we have Alison Oborn from Adelaide Haunted Horizons. We've got a few others that we're locking in at the moment as well, and we want you to join us on those 2 days. Tickets are available on the Australian School of Ghost Hunting site.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry to hear that, my love.
Because that's what we run as well, and we also run courses on there. So if you are serious about learning stuff about ghost hunting and the paranormal, jump onto the Australian School of Ghost Hunting. We're doing small, very, very cheap courses all the time just to try and give you guys some good information, and information that we know that we want to share.
That's a bit tired.
Oh.
It's because we're used to being up really late all the time, and now that we've been stuck in this COVID thing for 3 months,
Yeah.
we've lost our
Yeah.
ability to stay awake for long periods of time. Nana naps everywhere.
And Deb Robinson, yes, Deb's coming on board too, and Deb will be one of the speakers, and she is currently out at Galton. Oh, what is it? What jail is it? What jail is it, Deb? Out in Victoria.
Adrian's busting to know who did he kill to go to jail.
Well, he attacked a man and a woman who were out parking back in those days, and he did murder the man, and he did.
He thought he'd murdered the woman.
Yeah, he thought he Geelong. Thank you, Geelong Jail, Deb. He thought he murdered the woman. He violated her many, many times during the evening, and he thought that he had finished her off, and he drove her and the car that she was in off a cliff, but she survived. So yeah.
What is that buzz? Is that your phone? Mm-hmm. Yes.
But anyway, guys, we have to finish off now
mine.
because we need to go. We are only in here for a certain period of time, and then we must leave. So we want to thank you all actually for coming on. We hope that you've enjoyed this live feed, and thank you for commenting and being part of the evening and joining in with us. But we do have to now say goodbye.
And thank you to Andrew for helping us.
Thank you, Andrew, for helping.
Okay. All right, we're going to finally sign off. Bye. See you on the dark side. Where's the button there?